4.
Breaking news is first at 4 as officers pulled a vehicle from a canal this afternoon. A body was found inside the SUV. Officials received a call this morning in regards to a car in a canal near Highway 61 and Blunt Road. The Louisiana State Police are calling it a single vehicle crash. Troopers confirmed shortly before noon they were called about the vehicle. We'll be sure to bring you updates on air and online at WBRZ.com.
WBRZ News 2 at 10.
We start tonight with a news alert. President Trump has signed the new COVID relief bill and the federal government will stay open. Trump says the holdup was wanting $2,000 in stimulus checks to go to Americans instead of the bill's $600. In a statement, the president said, quote, "I am signing this bill to restore unemployment benefits, stop evictions, provide rental assistance, and much more." Tonight, the Catholic High Bears played in the state championships in Natchitoches. Sports 2's Reggie Chapman joins us with the details. In just 2 days, nursing homes will be equipped with COVID-19 vaccines. Residents and staff have been prioritized to receive those vaccines. As News 2's Sydney Kern reports, 35,000 will be heading to facilities statewide starting Monday.
Now, WBRZ News 2 at 6.
People lining up for a test as COVID-19 surges. One parish working with health officials to make getting a test even easier.
And a Baton Rouge criminal court judge is taking the clerk of court to court. The judge is fighting for a new bench. Why he says it's his right. And a former high school football coach surrendering to police. Charges follow allegations of a relationship with a student. First on News 2 at 6, a Baton Rouge tradition has fallen victim to COVID-19. The city's largest Mardi Gras parade will not be rolling in February 2021.
The raucous Spanish Town parade has been canceled, but with the hope of being rescheduled. News 2's Sydney Kern is live in the neighborhood with the latest on the Pink Parade.
Metro Council voting to approve pay raises for police officers. Bess Casserleigh is live from City Hall with the latest.
That's right, Sylvia. They voted on it just minutes ago, passing it, and it's a long time coming since the last pay raise that BRPD officers got was about 5 years ago, and that was only a 2% raise. This is a 3% raise that should kick in, we're told, by the end of this month, if not sooner. The pay bump cost $1.8 million annually and comes out of the city's operating budget, but is partially funded by a $726,000 reduction in overtime expenses and holiday pay, along with reorganizing the management structure. Though some in the department are against the raise, city officials have been on board, saying higher salaries will work in the city's favor, keeping neighborhoods safe and fighting crime. We did speak to Chief Murphy Paul just minutes ago after it passed. Here's what he had to say.
It's not enough.
As I said, that raise could kick in during their next pay cycle before the end of the month, and they are looking at another pay raise, but that won't be until 2022. Reporting live, Bess Casserleigh WBRZ News 2. Sylvia, the open air aspect of Tiger Stadium, plus the fact that fans are allowed inside, is a very attractive prospect for the Saints, which, like most businesses in Louisiana, have been struggling during this pandemic. Mayor Cantrell has said that she is going to look into easing restrictions on bars and other businesses as soon as this weekend. No word on if that includes the Saints or other sports. At Tiger Stadium, Bess Casserleigh WBRZ News 2. Michael, you heard Josh say that the worst of the winds probably haven't come to this area yet, and that is hard to believe because we've seen some very strong winds here that will just knock you off your feet if you're unprepared. And it really it has knocked out the power in the intersection there, as you can see, and it's knocked out the power to the whole area. Our hotel has been without power for a couple hours now, and although we keep getting surges of power, the transformers keep exploding above us, and we can see the sky turn green and the power goes out. Of course, that is because of the wind. We don't know when that power will be restored. In New Roads, however, they were saying that Chris, the group was here about an hour ago at the Secretary of State's office to get that petition filed. Now, as we told you yesterday, the school board members themselves can't be the ones to actually file the petition. So they were able to find 2 residents who wanted to head the petition that lived in Connie Bernard's District 8. We'll have more on them in our later newscasts. Now, the group is going to have to work very hard. They have 180 days to get 25% of voters from District 8 to sign. That's about 8,000 signatures, but they say they're prepared and have already begun.
We need about 8,000 votes If you calculate that over a course of 3 months, that's about 109 votes a day, and I know that we absolutely can do that. We looked at the voter file. When we looked at the voter data, we are ready. We are mobilizing, as I said before. We have over 100 people already in less than 24 hours that are ready and committed to walk that district. In my left hand right here is a copy of District 8, and we're going to knock on every door. We're going to go down every single street. We're going to involve every single parent. We're going to involve every single child. This time, we're going to show that the people mean business. When you turn your back on our community is going to hold you accountable.
Now, even if they do succeed in getting those 8,000 signatures in the allotted time, it does not mean Connie Bernard is out. The Secretary of State will have to verify every single one of those signatures, and if they are all verified, it will then go on a ballot for people to vote on. Reporting live, Bess Casserleigh, WBRZ News 2.
News 2's Bess Casserleigh is live at the Lamar Dixon Expo Center. Bess, tell us the procedure for testing.
Well, actually, it seems like things might be slowing down a little bit because of the weather rolling in. But earlier today, folks here tell me that they had about 150 people come in since 11:30. Of course, they opened at 8 o'clock. So a steady trickle of people coming here at Lamar Dixon to get tested. This is only one of 5 possible sites for you to get tested. There are not many restrictions on getting tested here. All you really have to do is show up. You don't need an ID. You do need an email address and a phone number in order to receive your results, but you don't need a doctor's note or anything like that, and you don't need to be symptomatic either. Also, these 5 testing sites are some of the only testing sites where they're allowing children to be tested as young as 5 years old. It's all in an effort to get those 60,000 tests. Listen to the mayor earlier this morning.
Of course, our research and data is vitally important to our next steps. And so what we will do, if we see the numbers increase, we will take the recommended action, which may include looking at some other businesses, maybe where hotspots are taking place, or looking at revising our initiative as it relates to the mask mandate. It all depends on what the numbers reveal to us.
So in order to get those numbers to 60,000, they're hoping to do about 1,000 tests at each site per day, so about 5,000 tests per day. And in order to do that, they're going to be open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 7 days a week for about the next 12 days, till about July 18th. And you can find all this information on our website, WBRZ.com. Reporting in Gonzales, Bess Casserleigh, WBRZ News 2.
The U.S. is closing in on